We have all been hearing a lot lately about artificial intelligence, AI, and what impact it might have on humans who work. Rich Brooks, our tech guy from Flight New Media in Portland, has been giving this a lot of thought, and he's with us here today to talk about it. Let's begin with the strikes going on in Hollywood, writers and actors. They're concerned about the studios using AI and taking jobs away from. This is one of the big bones of contention here in these two strikes. What's this all about?
Right, so writers are concerned that they're going to lose their job to AI. And so they're looking for it to be part of the agreement that tools like ChatGPT will only be used for research, but not for the final product. And actors are concerned that AI will basically create replicants of them that can go on the screen and maybe behave in ways that they wouldn't or take roles that they wouldn't. In fact, this season of Black Mirror, the season premiere, uses Selma Hayek basically going through that process. And then you've got these extras, many of whom have already been scanned in by AI. And if you're a struggling studio, why would you spend tens of thousands of dollars a day on these extras when you've already got their scans? You can put them into any time period, any clothing, any reaction for basically what you paid months ago for a day rate.
Yeah, this sounds like stuff out of a Hollywood TV show or a Hollywood movie, pure science fiction, good science fiction. How legitimate are the concerns that AI is going to take not just Hollywood jobs, but real jobs that everyone in the United States and around the world has? How legitimate are those worries?
I think the short answer is it's definitely going to happen. In fact, Sam Altman, who's the CEO of OpenAI, which created ChatGPT, has said there will be job loss, full stop. But I think when we hear that, we need to put that into context, that throughout human history, there have always been technological advances that have destroyed or ended certain jobs, but at the same time created new jobs, sometimes safer and higher paying. And later this month, I'm going to be speaking about AI to sawmill owners. And you would think, oh, well, that's a group that must be insulated from AI. But in fact, they're already using it. They used to use human graders, people who would grade the wood by eyesight. And now they're using scanners powered by AI that can look at all four sides of a board and immediately give it a grade that's always going to be consistent. So those jobs are going away. But the software writers for the AI and the people who build those machines and the people who service them, those are three new jobs that probably are going to be higher paying jobs.
But a lot of people like to think that there's still a division that maybe writing in instances, Hollywood maybe, for instance, that the writing could be done by AI, but the human tasks, the extras, the actors, those human tasks aren't going to be replaced. Is that an accurate assessment, do you think?
I think it is safe. Like I said, there will be jobs that will be lost and there will be jobs that will be created. But if you're one of those people who has a job that might be going away, I can understand why you would be concerned. And if that's the case, you really need to decide, is this something where AI could help me? And then maybe spend a little bit more time with these tools figuring them out.
You mentioned that you talk to sawmill owners, which I find fascinating. In general, owners and managers of businesses, what advice would you have for them about how to use this or not use it?
It's coming, and it's a competitive edge for any business who's going to use it, so of course you have to use it. But what I would not recommend is firing people thinking that ChatGPT can just fill in for them. That's just not going to happen, at least anytime soon. I think, and what we're doing at Flight is we're training our people and we're getting them to buy into this. Like, hey, this is a tool that you're going to use no different than Microsoft Excel or something like this that's going to help you do your job better. Let's get ahead of this. Let's make sure you feel trained up so you can get rid of some of the more drudgery aspects of your job, the repetitive tasks, free you up to do the best, most creative work you can do. And that's the approach that I'm taking, and if any other owners are listening, that's the approach they should be taking too.
Clearly there is going to continue to be concern among workers that they are going to be replaced because of AI. What parting advice do you have for people about how to deal with the future that's coming at us fast? In fact, it's not the future, it's the present, as you say.
The same advice I would give my college-aged daughters, which is the careers that you have been planning for and the industries that you want to be in are going to look vastly different in just a few years. And you have to be ready for those changes. Charles Darwin never said survival of the fittest. What he said was survival of those most adaptable to change, which does not roll off the tongue nearly as easily, which is probably why they misrepresent him all the time. I think it's that the people who spend time, learn these tools, both like the general ones like ChatGPT and Midjourney, as well as industry or career-specific ones, they're the ones who are going to be most adaptable to change. They're going to be the most employable people going forward.
Great advice, great observations. Rich Brooks from Flight New Media, thank you as always.
My pleasure.
Stay with us. Back with more of 207 right after this.